Hi everyone, I am really excited because I have just received this book. Well, this morning actually. I was filming and I heard something come through the letterbox and it was this lovely book. Now this was sent to me by a lovely friend, Michelle. It came from the USA, and it's, now the size of it, I just measured it against a piece of A4 paper, which is our sort of UK standard size paper, and it's slightly different, so I think it's probably the American letter size, so it's almost A4, so you get an idea of what sort of size the book is, and you can see it's really quite thick. There's the title across there, so it's 101 Unique Mandalas by Kameliya Angelkova. So there it is. So let's have a look. I haven't looked through. I had a very quick flip and I am excited to find out more. My light's on, so it's shining off the cover. You can see it's a sort of nice shiny cover, so it keep everything nice and clean. And let's dive in. Oops. So here we have the very first page. We've already got a little picture to colour, which is great, and it tells us a big mandala colouring book with a great variety of mixed mandala designs and over 100 different mandalas to colour, 101. So there we go, and there's a, as I say, we can make a start already right on the first page there, and then it tells you features of the book. It tells you the types of mandala for any skill level, relaxation, different things. But here is the interesting things here, I think. 100% original artwork, one side only on bright white paper. So what that means is that if you want to use pens, although the paper is fairly thin, it's not really thin. It feels a little bit thicker to me than copy paper. But it's probably, it wouldn't, you know, some pens would definitely bleed through, but because it's one-sided, it doesn't matter. It says letter size, there we go, 8.5 by 11 inches tall pages, or 22 by 28 centimetres. It says it's best for coloured pencils and crayons. It says if you put something behind, you can use markers, gel pens, wet mediums. There we go. And there it says here, no duplicates, no too thick or too thin lines, no filled in areas, no black areas, no grey shades, no grayscale, no perforations. Good. Thick or thin lines, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I think they look good, that size of line. So this is our nameplate page, and we're going to colour some of this one in a minute. I want to see what it's like to colour. So once we flip through, we'll come back. We'll have a go at this one. So that's fun. I like the fact, you know, it's not gone too far into the spine, so that's really nice. And it's actually got a lot of space around here. I don't know if that's going to happen on every page. I think it does, because I had a very quick look, which means that you can either do a background, you can draw something in, or you can just got a nice, simple, fairly small design to colour, which I think is really nice sometimes with some books, just to have something that isn't quite so daunting. So let's go. Here we go. Now there are 101, so I'm going to probably turn these pages quite quickly and not sort of stop and comment on every one. But what I find interesting is that we've got, as I say again, we've got no problems with going into the spine, things like that, which is nice. And sometimes going off the edge of the paper can be a bit annoying. And I'm definitely in agreement that this size of line is quite good. I don't like whiting out the lines. I'm quite happy for them to show, but they're not overly thick and they're not too dark, because sometimes that can be a little bit off-putting and it can make the picture not look as bright and colourful. So I'm interested in the difference. We've got some square ones now after having some round designs. I think that's quite fun. Oh, we've got a triangle now. I like that. That's fun. And more, I wouldn't say triangle, I'm not sure really. So just some different shapes like petals and things. Very pretty. I'm liking all of these. I can see already, as I look at each one, I can think, yep, I could colour that, I could colour that. There's none that I wouldn't be happy with doing, which is brilliant. And I do like this sort of simplicity. I think some of them would be good for pen work. Some, ooh, that's rather pretty. Look at that. Lovely dream catcher. Oh, and another. Look at these peacock feathers. So these are a little bit more ambitious, I would say, with regards to shading and things, which I like. So we've got a bit of a variation. So if you want to do some shading in the feathers or on the beads, things like that, or you can make them into sort of jewels, you've got a bit more interest, I should say, in those pages. Oh, a unicorn. How cute is that? What, we have a sort of, oh, it's a lion. So we've got animals and a peacock. Lovely. Oh, it's an elephant. My favourite. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, and we're going to sort of celestial images. They're fun. Oh, lots of sun and moon images. Oh, look how warm you could do that. Lovely warm colours and then a bit of dark. There, nice. Oh, and some nice gold glittery gel pens. Can you imagine? Shiny. Oh, got a floral. Nice. Now we've got a snake page. I'll have to be brave. It looks kind of Egyptian, this one, doesn't it? But we've got snakes again. Why do we have to have lots of snake pages? Ooh, I'll have to be brave and try and do them cute and nice colours, won't I? I am going to have to do my snake pages. Or this we've got a sort of eye design, I think. Oh, this is more of a sort of yin and yang, isn't it? And another, oh, look at that, that's fun. And another one. Now we've got a more detailed one, which is fun. So maybe get out the fine liners. Oh, eyes again. And this looks a bit more Celtic, this bit, I think, which is fun. Very detailed on that one, but still not certainly doable. You know, I've done more detailed pages than that. A heart, lovely. Oh, nice. I like hearts. Nice. Very pretty. Oops. Oh, that's nice. You've got really positive words. How lovely. And another sort of more round design. And there. Ooh, that's interesting. I do like circles. We can do gemstones, all sorts with that. That's pretty. You've got little florals in there and flowers in this one. And this one. Yeah, I can see florals there too. Very nice. Oh, and now we've got more geometric setup, which is always fun. Oh, that's nice. Oh, a sort of pointy one. I like it. That's interesting. I've never seen one like that before. That's fun. Oh, got a face. Oh, frogs. Oh, that's sort of Egyptian-y again, aren't they? Oh, and what is, or is it sort of Inca? I can't make up my mind. Not very keen on the double-headed snaky things. Sort of totems, is it? I just really don't know. Anyway, I like it. It's fun. Oh, no, this is a bit different, isn't it? I wouldn't know how to do that. Different colours coming out, maybe. I don't know. Have to give it some thought. It looks almost like a headdress with some beads hanging off. Maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know. Sort of snowflakey type design there, isn't it? And there. Oh, I like that. Nice. Nice. I like these snowflakey ones. They remind me of when you used to cut them out of paper, sit them on the window. Oh, that's a sort of leafy one. I like that. Oh, we've got florals and leaves on this one. Oh, another nice leafy one with hearts, butterflies. Nice. So we've got a tree with apples on, but in a sort of Celtic with shamrock or clover. Oh, and again, that's nice. I always find these sort of intertwined designs really interesting. Lovely. Oh, we've got sort of fruit, like pears. Nice. Oh, and more fruit. Is that apples, I'm thinking? Oranges, maybe? I'm trying to keep it central. Oh, grapes. Lovely. That's such fun. I love colouring grapes. Ooh, Now we've got, this isn't really what I would call a mandala, but it's very pretty. Scene, water, mountain, street, lovely, very nice. And here we have more of a desert cacti, reminds me of when I was in America. I drove through some, I really didn't think they existed, the sort of red sand with cacti growing, but I saw it. I thought it was just in cartoons. Nice boat, look at that, and those waves, that's great fun. Look at that, looks so relaxing. Lovely desert island. Oh, back to some Celtic type swirly geometric-y thing designs. That's pretty. More florals. That's nice. Ooh. With my forgiveness, everything starts to change. Chance for good. Change for good. Chance for good. Anyway, that's very pretty flowers. I welcome the new day, counting my blessings with a smile. That's lovely. Look at those roses. Really pretty. I always look for, see and enjoy the positive side of every moment. Brilliant. Fantastic. I'm at peace with everything that surrounds me. How nice. Look at the hearts. Oh, that's nice. I like the simplicity of that one. Oh, we have similar. I like it. It's quite hard to keep the book open. Nice. I shall have to sort of fold it a little bit. Not break the spine, but fold it down a bit. I have to be careful. We have a little more detail in this one. Some pretty florals here. Oh, shells. It's a bit different, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Stars and moons. Oh, that was the last one. So we've got other books from the author. I think I might have seen some of these around on flip throughs and things about the author. I'm just going to read that because I'm interested. Kameliya Angelkova is a European author and designer who writes her books with much love. She's a fan of uplifting books, positive thinking, graphic and motion graphic design, and of course writing. She also likes eating and cooking healthy homemade meals. Starting as an independent author, she has the enormous desire to present to her readers some interesting, motivational and useful books. That's lovely. And there's her Amazon page and her website, so that's fun. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper and then I'm going to do the page that I said I was going to do. Well, I'm going to start it anyway. So I'm going to gently fold that and pop the paper behind. So I don't know whether it should be okay. I'm going to use these pencils. I'm not really in the mood today for picking colours, so we've just got 12 to pick from. Yeah, it's Friday afternoon when I'm recording this, and I'm just like, I'm not really up for doing too much. So I'm just going to have a go at this. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to do, but I'm just going to make a start. I'm going to use the purple first. Now, if you are trying to colour along, this is Kohinoor Hartmouth Polycolour number 13, which is the purple pencil, and I'm going to do some of these flowers. Let's see how these behave on this paper. I chose these pencils because there weren't many in the tin, also because they usually behave really well, which I think they are. This paper's got a little bit of tooth, but it's not too difficult to cover the page. I think it is Amazon paper, to be honest, which I know some people aren't too keen on. I'm okay with it. I can do the same over on this side. Let's just check that you can see. I could come in a little bit closer, couldn't I? Maybe we'll just do this design along the bottom here, not the whole thing. Oh, it's a very loud siren. I don't know if you can hear it through the window. It's a really warm and sunny day today. I just went out into town. Oof, It was so hot. It was all hot and sticky. I didn't wear a coat or anything, which is the first time, I think I'm going to do these as well, that I've been out without a coat this year, and it's well into June. But I usually go out early in the morning when it's a lot cooler. But I waited till after lunch because my son was home, and popped out, and it was so warm. I had to drop some things off at the charity shop. I've been having a bit of a sort out. I need to, when we're having our kitchen done, which we haven't finalised a date yet at all, and I'm getting a bit edgy that maybe we're getting all excited and they might not be able to fit us in. But anyway, that's a different story. I'm going to use this dark green, which is number 26. It has got the name on it, dark green, up there, but I'll soon be sharpening that off. But anyway, I'm just going to solidly colour this, I think. Or maybe a little lighter towards the centre of the stem, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, so I've been sorted out at the bottom of my son's wardrobe, which was all full of cuddly toys, and they took out a couple they wanted. Although they're getting older, that my son was given one when he was in hospital having his appendix out. They kept that one. So anyway, and my other son kept one, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, the rest we got rid of, so a huge bag of toys, so I took those down to the shop, and I'll be able to use the bottom of his wardrobe to keep the shoes in when the work's being done in the kitchen. I tend to keep them in the cloakroom, but that's where the workmen will be able to use the facilities there, and also it'll be really dusty, I suspect, for quite a lot of the time. So I thought we'll move our coats and shoes up into his wardrobe. He doesn't use that side part of his wardrobe with the hangers and things. He just uses, he's got what's called a ladies' wardrobe, which has drawers and shelving on one side and a hanger part, a long full-length hanger part on the other, and he only uses the drawers and shelves. So I thought we could put our shoes in the bottom and hang our coats in it, in the top bit, and he's happy for us to do that. He knows it's only temporary, and he doesn't really, if the door's shut he won't know, so it doesn't matter. They're going to have some extra stuff in their bedrooms while we're having the work done. But anyway, I dropped those off, and then went into the shopping centre and spent a bit of money. The little shops are really struggling at the moment, so I went to the deli and bought a few treats, snacks and things, and then went to the florist and bought a plant. It was really pretty, as a gift. We're seeing someone on Monday, and it's her birthday tomorrow, so I'll get a plant. And we were going to get it from the supermarket, but as I was by the florist, I got it from there. It was actually probably cheaper as well. It's quite cheap, I thought. Anyway, I got that, and I had to buy coffee then because I was flagging. I always have decaf, but I was just so hot, so I got an iced coffee, and the coffee shop was the quietest I've ever seen it. So it's all getting a little bit difficult for the traders. Now, I'm not sure how to colour this next bit. I'm going to grab my other green. I've got two greens in this set. And this is called Meadow Green. It's number 25. And I'm going to do the bits I think might be leaves with this. Like this bit. And these bits. And I might do this as if it's a big flower. Why not? So yeah, the coffee shop chap said he's going to have to put his prices up because everything is going up in price. And the deli woman said she hadn't really worked it out. She hasn't put her prices up, but because people don't want to pay more, but things are costing her more. It's so difficult. These poor people. Anyway, I bought a few things, and my husband's got to buy, this is the pink, it's number 131 and it's called French Pink. My husband's got to buy some gifts, birthday gifts tomorrow, so I told him which independent traders he should go to. So he's going to have a look and see what they've got. There we go. I don't know why I've done it that way, but now I'm going to use the light blue. It's 57 and it's called Mountain Blue. I don't know if you can read any of that. If I keep it still and hold it in shot, it might be easier, mightn't it? Now with this I'm going to do a little bit of shading. So I'm going to make it darker down here, so I'm just going to layer up a little bit and then do less as I go up. Like that. And the same down here. Now I don't know, this circle that's going around and the words, I'm wondering whether to do them in pen. I've got some pens here actually, I could try it. And we could see what the bleed through's like, couldn't we? That might be good. Are there any fine liners though? It could take a while. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the purple. The lavender violet, sorry I should say, is what it's called. I really don't know if you can see that. Number 13. And do this bit. Make it darker down here. I'm really liking these Koh-i-Noor pencils. I was having a look earlier and they do a set of 144 on their website, but they don't sell it on their website. And I don't know where I can buy a set that big from, but I must say I'm tempted to sort of put it on my Christmas list. I know we're ages away from Christmas, but you know, thinking ahead. So number 19 is Sapphire Blue. It's my darkest blue I'm going to use for the rest. And I'm going to lay it down harder near the centre bit. And then reduce as we go out. Now the outside of this is quite a different pattern to the, you can see a bits of it here. It does repeat round, so it's basically just that bit repeated all the way around. So it's really different, but I'm going to use the same limited colour palette, I think. I don't think I'm going to introduce any yellows or oranges or reds. I think I'm just going to stick with this. I think it will look better. But as I say, I'm not going to colour that on camera, I don't think. You can see the paper is fairly toothy. I don't mind. I've got worse paper, I have to say, so it's fine. Sometimes I do like a smooth paper. It just depends what pencils you're using. Now these, if I press hard the whole time, they can lay right down. Here you can't see any paper through there. So it's fine, it helps to give you a nice variation in colour. Just tidying that up, sorry. So, I feel really tired. The heat just drains my energy. I've been so thankful that we've had quite a cool summer so far, because I find it's really difficult for me to function when I'm too hot. But I don't get too used to it in the UK because we don't get that much warmth that long. Right, what I'm going to do, oops, is try and grab I've got some fine liners here. It's a strange mix of colours. Some of them are missing because I've used them up. So this set, and I'm just going to grab one. I'm going to try and keep with the colour scheme that I've used. So if we have a look, we've got pinks and blues. Got two dark blues. I think I use a dark blue actually because it's more likely to really go through the page because it's dark. I'm just going to colour this and we'll be able to see. Not very good at colouring with fine liners in a big space like this. I'm only going to, this one's running out now. I'm only going to do this one. This is rubbish. Hang on, I've got another one in there, didn't I? I'm only going to do this one letter. That's better. And I've got some felt tip pens which are the same colours. I shall use them for the other letters, as it can get it a bit more even. There we go. So I've layered that over a few times. So let's turn over. It's well, yeah, it goes through, but it hasn't bled through onto the paper underneath. But I would always make sure you put some under it. But as it's single-sided, I don't think it really matters. So there we go. So I'm going to write the name all in blue and do the circle. I'm tempted to do it in a sort of glittery gel pen or something. I think I will. So I do this all in blue pen, and then I need to write my name in. I'm rubbish at writing my name in. I might do that in pink, but what I'll probably do is colour all the rest, decide on what colours I'm doing it, and then I write my name in the colour that will sort of stand out. At the moment, because we've only got a little bit of pink there, pink would work, it would stand out, but it depends how much pink I do around the edge. So yeah, so I'll finish that. I will I've just smudged a pencil down at the bottom here. There we go. It must have been on I must have put my finger in it and smudged it. Perhaps it was the pen. But whatever it is, it's rubbed off, so it doesn't matter. You can't see anyway. You zoomed too far in. It was a bit of a blue smudge, but that's fine. It's the pencils, it's not the paper. So that's that. So that's good. So I'm enjoying colouring that, and I shall go off and finish it soon. I've got another picture to finish and another thing to do. But what I'll do is, I know this won't take me too long, so I'm going to finish it, and I shall put a finished picture at the end. And then if you are colouring this book and wanted to colour along, you'll be able to see what colours I choose for the rest. And it'll only be I'll only use the colours that I've already used. There won't be any more colours apart from the gel pen colour. And as I say, I'll choose that when I'm done. So if you want to have a look and see what I did, you can have a look at the colours and decide what to use. But that's that. Oh, let's just try something. This is a blending pencil. We could just try it on here. Because the paper is showing through, yeah, it pushes straight down. Perfect. Yeah. So if you don't like the paper showing through, which as I say I don't really mind, you can use the blending. This is a Caran d'Ache blender. It just sort of sorts it out. So there you go. So let me carefully put that back. If you drop your Caran d'Ache blender, it breaks, snaps in half. So that's a problem with the woodless one. Anyway, I shall stop wittering on, but there is the book, in case you're interested in sort of grabbing one. Let's zoom out for you. So it is 101 Unique Mandalas by Kameliya Angelkova. But I will share a link in the description of the book and the pencils, just in case you like those. I think they're brilliant. I love them. I want a bigger set, but as I say, maybe on my Christmas list. But there's the book for you. So I hope that was okay. I'm still really excited. That's why I can't stop talking. But but I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for watching, and happy colouring. Hi everyone. While I was off on my holiday for a week, I did a lot of colouring in this book and then just finished it off when I got back. This was a good choice of book to take because they're quite simple designs. The place we were staying was quite dark. There weren't any lamps or anything bright, so it was quite nice to have something quite simple to do. And I could also rest this book on my lap, which there was no, I could sit at the table, but I'm always worried about sitting at a kitchen table rather than the desk in case there's any grease or anything that might spoil a book. So some of these I did quite a long time ago, and some of these are much more recent, so I thought I would show you a little flip through. So just to clarify, it's the 101 Unique Mandalas book, and it's by Kameliya Angelkova. So let's make a start. Didn't do this one, but here we go. This was the very first page that I did. I think I might have started this when I did my blank flip through, and you can see there's a bit of glitter pen around here, and this is done with polycolour pencils, I'm pretty sure. Now I have sometimes written down what pencil I used and sometimes I haven't, so I can't always tell you, but let's come in a bit closer. Now this is done with glitter pen mainly. The centre part isn't and the edges are, and those are Castle Arts glitter pens. and we have one done in normal pencil. Now quite a lot of these are experimental pictures where I might use a mixture of pens, pencils, there's some glitter pens here, things like that. Some of them I was using up pens that I had, some of them I was testing. This is done with Castle Arts pastel tint pencils, as is this one. So here I was just sort of messing around. This was done with felt tip pens. These are triplus, Staedtler triplus ones, but they're it's quite striking, isn't it? I'm not very good at pen. If you come in close, or you might be looking on a big screen, you can see all the bits I've missed. And another one with pens is a little bit better. Again with the triplus pens, but doing it blue and white. Oops, I really like a blue and white combo. Oops, I think I turned over 2 pages. Hold on a minute. There we go. So this one is back to pencils again. And then back to pens. I was sort of running out most of my colours, so the colours mixtures aren't combinations, might be not quite what I would normally do, but actually I thought that was rather effective. Although I do like my fire type colours. And this is a gold pencil. And we have one in lots of purples. I think those are Castle Arts, I reckon. Now this is done with watercolour pencils. It's really messy, just playing around and experimenting. You see how crinkly it's gone? That's okay. And a sort of almost Christmassy look on that one, isn't it? Very festive. Another pen combination where they were running out. Not very sure about that one, but hey, you know. This one I like much better. I can zoom out a bit. There we go. So you can see it all. This one I like. I used to have a room with a purple carpet, yellow and orange walls, and a purple wall actually. Yeah, and some gold somewhere in the room. This is the Staedtler metallic pens. They don't work particularly well on paper. I think they work much better on plastic and other those sorts of non-porous surfaces. This one is done with pencil, but there's some silver pen in it, I think. Oops, sorry. I'm not sure actually. I thought they might be the really shiny silver ones, but I'm not sure what silver pen that is. And we have a little set of dream catchers. So this one was done with like peacock feathers. So we've got different types of feathers on different ones. There's a gold and a silver pencil in that one, which makes me guess it's a set that has gold and silver, probably. Can't think. What set is that one with the gold and silver? Oh, course, probably, yeah. And here we have another sort of, I quite like those colours, the teals. Now they wanted the unicorn to be brightly coloured. Now what I did was the mane and tail are done in pencil, and the bits on the body are actually sparkly pen. I don't know how easy it is. You can see the silver around the outside, that's for sure. But I'm not sure what pens they were. I think those were Castles. That might be too. It's actually a silver glitter pen, so yeah. Then there was our lion. You can see the black felt tip pen coming through the page a bit. Yeah, I remember doing that. That's watercolour pencil. And our peacock. That is got some Staedtler gold pen there, but mainly pencil. And the elephant, I don't know why I chose those colours. I think I may have used a colour cube card or something, but I don't know. Sun and moon. I'm always not sure how to colour these, you know, because like this bit's blue, but all the rest is warm when I just didn't know. So this one, I think I chose a different palette. I suspect that was a colour cube card as well. This one is done in all shiny pens, very bright and shiny. And then this one, I think this must, I know, this is done with a base of alcohol marker in orange, and then I've done some pencil work on top. I'm not sure how I got the shine on those. I think it might just be a gold pencil. These are done in fine liners. Now from a distance it looks quite striking and nice, but close up you can see the mess. They were running out, there are white streaks, it's quite messy. I'm just not, you can see the alcohol marker. I am just not good. always put a piece of paper behind. I tend to put a piece of laminate behind so it's waterproof. This one was also done with alcohol marker, and you can sort of fade the colour in and out, but it didn't really work. But anyway, I did some felt tip pens on the outside. This is done with Castle Art sort of shiny glitter pens. This one's got a bit of glitter pen on the circles, but the rest is plain. Those are also gel pens though, again a bit messy. These ones done with gel pens too. I think I was going through a bit of a use up my gel pens phase. I think these eyes are quite freaky, to be honest. This one's better. This is, not done with pens, this is done with pencils. I'm thinking probably Arteza, because that looks like camel brown to me. And we're back to glitter pens, very neon-y with some glitter, some just gel. Again, quite bright. I think I didn't use the bright ones very much, so I had to, they were the ones I had left at the end, because it's not really my sort of thing. This one was a sort of patriotic type one. There was some sort of royal occasion going on in the UK, so I made it red, white and blue, but with some black. So it's very messy, but this one's done with triplus pens. So these aren't fine liners, these are like felt pens, but they're running out. And again, a pen one, grey things. Now this is done with metallic pencils. I'm not sure which brand. Look a bit like they might be the Brute Funa 12 set to me. More pens. And more pens. Those were, the previous ones were a felt tip pen, these are gel pens. You can see gel pens don't show through quite so much, they don't tend to bleed through. These are Posca, really pretty Posca colours, and you see they don't bleed through either. You do get the ghosting, but you'd actually get that with pencil. That was a colour cube card, I reckon. You get a bit of ghosting with pencil, maybe not as much. Okay, back to pencils. Not sure what ones they are. And again, I'm pretty sure these are all colour cube cards, because I wouldn't naturally combine a sort of peach with a green and a red. That's just not me, but you know, it works. Now that one is just all sorts of coal colours, which I rather like. Another one with, I think again, I wouldn't put a blue with those, so it works really well, I think. Now this one I remember really liking how it looked. Again, a colour cube card, because I wouldn't naturally put grey with greens and browns and yellows and reds, but I think it just worked really nicely. Again, I think similar. Now this one is done with Winsor & Newton watercolour pens. I find I'm much better at colouring with these. I get better coverage, but they're very, very expensive because they're watercolour pens. They're not just meant for general colouring, but my husband bought them and didn't like them. He said they didn't do what I wanted them to do, and I said, well, what do you expect them to do? And he said, I don't know, I just bought them. So, I don't know. This is metallic pens. These are a Sakura, are really shiny. And we just have metallic pencils here. These are the Brute Funas. And here we just have a normal pencil. Lots of black in that one. I think that must be a colour cube card. I wouldn't actually do lots of black, but it works well. Oh, I was using my neon pencils because I rarely use them. I think those are Prismas. And this one, again, a colour cube card. And the colours, it was an autumnal type theme, I think. It works really well. Now these with the faces, again, I've got no idea how to colour them. Just went with some fun colours. This one felt he needed to be brown, so just sort of put some browns in. Now this is where my holiday starts, so I've written down what I used. I used coarse pencils for this one. They get a little bit scruffy because, as I say, it was on my lap. These are Staedtler Design Journey, and it was quite dark. It's quite difficult to colour, actually. Staedtler Design Journey again. But I enjoyed my colouring. It was just quite basic and simple, ergo soft. Staedtler Design Journey Super Soft Pencils. The Cause Pastel set. Cores normal pencils. I just took Staedtler and Cores with me, so you get a lot of the same cores again. I didn't write down what that was. Those are Cores, nice purples. Staedtler Design Journey. Those are Staedtler Design Journey. Cores Pastels. They're not that pastely, but that's okay. These are Cores, the silver and the gold. Didn't write down this one. Those are Staedtlers though. Now these are mainly Norris, but this bit around here and here was a new pastel that I bought, and look how it's come off on there. I didn't take any paper to put between the pages. It doesn't matter that it's come off there, but it fascinates me that it has, which means that I need to. It was an iridescent gold pastel. It's really hard to see any shine on it actually, even though I've got my light on. I'm looking forward to playing with it a lot more, but I think I'm going to have to use a fixative with it because that is, but then I coloured, I don't remember colouring on the back after because I was working through the book in order, but it got squashed in my luggage, so maybe. Anyway, I'm going to play with that more and talk about it more later. It's this Kameliya pastel. It's a really soft pastel, looks like an oil pastel, goes down like a chalk pastel. Anyway, I'm going to play with them sometime. I only got one. We went to an art shop. This Staedtler Design Journey, it's all I bought. A coarse pastel. It was a lot of paint and paper and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Staedtler Design Journey. I really enjoyed doing some pretty colours on that one. Now I haven't got a name for this one. I think that's called, I'm not going to be sure. That's Staedtler Design Journey. Again, that was a bit messy, that one. This one was one I did a while ago. Now we had these. I had a lot of fun with these because they were more picture-y. And by this time I was in the mood for doing some pictures rather than just mandalas. Mandalas I enjoy, but not all the time. You know, I like some variety. So Staedtler Design Journey. Staedtler Design Journey. I can see how messy it is looking at it now, whereas when I was on holiday I couldn't tell it was messy. I haven't written down what that was. I think that's Cores. There's a silver one around the edge there. I'm pretty sure these must have been Staedtler. I like that one. This was, I came home, Winsor & Newton watercolour pens. Wanted something different. This is done with Brute Funa metallic pencils. You can see a bit of a shine. Back to normal sort of pencils. And again. And these I did really quite quickly. I was sort of not so inspired by these ones, although I do like pictures with words sometimes. I don't know what it was about with these. It didn't quite speak to me, but I had fun with that one. This one I did a while ago with Sakura pens, and that one I was trying out some alcohol markers. I had a couple of Sharpies I was trying out to try and see what the fuss was about. Still not really sure. I've missed a bit. The smell just gets me, ugh, look at that. I don't like the smell. So we have more pencil work. I had a lot of fun with that one, choosing really nice colours. Some pretty flowers. These were done with metallics. I think I used the big set of Brute Funa metallics, the 50 set for that one. I'm not sure what I used for that one. I was really uninspired for shell colours. I'm rubbish at doing shells. I need to look at more pictures, I think. And the last one I did with Staedtler metallic pens, apart from the silver, because my silver's run out, which I did in with the Sakura. So the silver shines more than the rest, which I think works well. So there we go, that's the end of that book. She's got a lot of adverts in the back for her other book. She has a lot of books. It's not just mandalas. She has trying to see, they're not in here. She has like little animals, like autumn theme and different things like that as well. But oh, sorry about the light, but there's the book. So there is it finished. So I hope you enjoyed that. Might have given you a few ideas for colours. Now, I did mention the colour cube cards a few times. They are made by Sarah Renee Clark and available on her website only. I'm not an affiliate. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. If you look her up on Google and go to her web shop, you can find them. And there is now a UK distribution centre and several US distribution centres. She's Australian, which makes the postage a bit cheaper for us over this side of the world, which is nice because postage was very expensive. They are obviously very heavy. Anyway, I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you have a really super day and happy colouring.